I'm going to show you how to add a prospect to your automated email search. After you log into Tempo, and this is the home page, you're going to go up here to the top icons, and you're going to click on the one that says Prospects, and a drop-down menu appears. You're going to drop down to Add New Prospect. When you come to this page, it talks about your client, and you can actually keep this as a contact management resource as well. But just for the sake of doing this quickly, we'll type in, I'll create one for myself, last name Adams, tab over Shannon, tab through the various inputs until you get to the one that you want. And the one I want is at the very end, Shannon's Desk at hotmail.com. Alright, so this is the client's information. Maybe I want to add their cell phone number so I can have it right at my hand if I log into Tempo. If you just want to save the contact information, you could just come down here and click on Save Contact Info Only, but we want to set up a property search. So we're going to say Save and Continue Prospect Setup. Now you may have a search that you've already created that's similar to the one you want to use for this client, and all these various searches come up, and maybe there is one that fits, but let's suppose you don't have one that's just right. So you're going to go down here, select a property type for a new search. In this case, it's residential. Now I press continue. Now we're going to pick the various search criteria that we want to use for this particular client. And you can scroll through this whole menu of items, or you can come up here and just type the first letter. Like, I know the first thing I want to know is the city, so I'm going to type a C, I, and there it pops up, city. And that gets put over in this field because this is going to be the search criteria that the MLS is going to use for my client. The next thing I want to know is the price. So I start typing price, and there it is, price, and it got added over there. Okay, and the next thing I want is square footage, and there it is. Approximate total square footage is the one you want. And bedrooms, and bathrooms. Okay, total bathrooms is the one I want. And garage. Number of garages, because this particular client wants 3 garages, so that's important to them. So I've got all my search criteria right here. That's all I need. They don't want a view, they don't want a pool, they don't want anything else. So I'm just going to leave it at that and say continue. So here is all the search criteria that I input. Now we want to add, I only want actives. I don't want backups or canceled or expireds or any of those. I just want actives. The city I want, you can use the select button and it'll bring up various cities. So I know this person wants Laguna Niguel, and Laguna Hills. So you just click on the ones you want. You don't have to use the control key, and they just get added to the fields that you want. You say OK. So that's all set. The price, $550, and the maximum is $600, and they want at least 1,800 square feet, and they want 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms minimum, and they want a 3-car garage. And I say continue, and it tells me my values have been saved. I say OK. And so all that, I'm going to